Welcome back to Speargrass Forge. If you're new here, thanks for coming. If you're coming back, thanks for returning. Today, we're going to discuss 7 reasons why you shouldn't start blacksmithing. Stick around. Now, before we begin today, I just want to let everyone know that if you're keen to start blacksmithing, by all means, go ahead. However, these are some things that you might not think about before you start blacksmithing, and it's good to pay attention. Now, I'm absolutely happy for anyone and encourage anyone to start up this hobby if you think it's right for you. Consider the next few things before you begin. Number 1, it's hot. So, in front of the forge, it's a couple of thousand degrees Fahrenheit and over 1,000 degrees Celsius. So it is very, very hot in front, with whatever steel you're working, gets up to those temperatures, and of course instant burns can happen. It's also physically hot, as in you get physically hot whilst being around the forge. Now, even if you work in an area like North America or Europe or southern parts of Australia where it's on average cooler than the summer temperatures, working in winter, it can still be exhaustingly hot. So that's one reason not to start blacksmithing. 2, the second reason not to start blacksmithing is it's dangerous. You're working with heavy tools, you're working with very, very hot things, you're working with cutting and grinding, chisels, high carbon steel, which if abused can shatter, and of course all those things are exceptionally dangerous. I've had friends that have injured themselves with wire wheels, grinding blades, burning themselves, mishitting with a hammer and smashing fingers. These are all things that are inherent to the blacksmithing. So if you're afraid of a few injuries, this isn't the hobby for you. The third reason not to start blacksmithing is it's very physically demanding. Now, we build up over time what's called forge fitness. So you're not expected, if you're starting out, to be able to go and spend 8 hours in a forge. That's part of earning your forge fitness. However, it's still physically exhausting getting out there and hammering even for an hour or 2. Now, it's exhausting in 3 ways. First of all, you're physically moving, you're getting the blood pumping, and of course that causes you to use energy and get tired. The second is heat exhaustion. So being around, point 1, being around the heat and in the heat for a long period of time without paying attention to how your body is, maintaining, stepping outside, getting cool, drinking lots of water, being aware of your body, can also exhaust you. And the third is mental exhaustion. Now, these can be a symptom of the last 2 points. However, it can also be the fact that you're paying attention all the time to make sure that you're working in a safe and efficient manner, and that can cause you to get tired mentally. Now, mental tiredness can cause all sorts of issues, missed strikes and injuries, so you have to be aware of your mental state as well whilst you're participating in this hobby or occupation. Number 4, it can be expensive. Now, you can start out with a cheap ball peen hammer or use one that you've already got and something to hammer on, just like this old hammerhead. It creates a perfect anvil. For a forge, hole in the ground, just a box of dirt. So you can start out for free. However, you may be tempted as you get along in this hobby or occupation to buy expensive tools. Now, that's not necessary. Blacksmith survived thousands of years without things like power hammers, presses, electric grinders, all that type of thing. But as you move through this hobby, you may be tempted to spend thousands of dollars on fancy new tools. Number 5, it's a long learning curve. Now, learn the basics of blacksmithing, it can take as little as a few weeks. However, there is always something new to learn. There is thousands of years worth of experience, and even here on YouTube, there are hundreds and hundreds of fantastic blacksmiths that can show you the skills and techniques that you need to improve. It can take a lifetime to build up necessary skills, and of course you never stop learning. So if you're afraid of learning a few things or afraid of excelling or think you're going to be the best to start out with, maybe this isn't for you. Number 6, stupid questions. Now, there's no such thing as asking a stupid question, particularly of someone that has more skill than you. However, you will be asked stupid questions by people who don't know any better, or hear stupid statements. For example, oh, that's a dying art, or can you make me a knife? Now, of course, if you're going into knife making, you could turn around and say yes. However, if you're starting out in this hobby or profession, most of the time you won't have the skill yet to be able to produce work of the quality that you wish to sell. Now, be aware, every blacksmith gets asked stupid questions, and it's generally because of lack of knowledge. But when you're asked the same question a million times, you can't start to think it's stupid. So don't be afraid to ask questions, but be aware there will be people that will ask stupid questions. And finally, lack of drama. If you're a person that thrives on drama in the blacksmithing community, whilst there is a little bit, generally there's not much. That's because everyone in this art form wants to share their knowledge and get the art of blacksmithing out there. So if you're a person that thrives on drama and likes to cause trouble, don't start this hobby. Now, if you can get past all of those reasons, this might be the hobby for you. It's great exercise, it gets you out of the house, it gets you into something, doing something constructive and artistic, gets those juices flowing, and also it's a great stress relief. So, if you think about starting blacksmithing, I welcome you to the community. Also, I'd like to thank my subscribers. I've recently reached over 500 subscribers. I believe I'm sitting at about 512 right now. So in a short period of time, in the next few weeks, I'll be doing another giveaway, and it will be a pair of tongs. So all you've got to do to enter is comment below, and it will be this Dan Moss style every use tongs. So multi-size tongs that he made a couple of weeks ago. It'll be this style of tongs. So thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Click the bell icon for notifications of when I upload. It usually is on the week, however, because of Christmas and my building my house, it is currently once a fortnight. However, as soon as everything's sorted, I will be getting out back up to uploading weekly. And very shortly I'll also be doing an update on how the property is going, so you all can see the new home of Spearcraft Forge. Don't forget to check out my Spreadshirt and Print Bar stores, links in the description. And I'll catch you all next time. Cheers.